In this video, making this concrete patio by myself, hand mixing bags of concrete. Stick around. So I got half of the patio done yesterday, and thank goodness I cut the pour in half because it was a pain to just do that half of it. It took me about 17 or 18 bags, 80-pound bags. I had to hand mix them, and hand mixing that many bags was a pain. So I'm gonna pour the remaining section of the day. I'm gonna mix concrete, pour it. I'm gonna hand mix again. I'm doing this all myself. After I've been doing it yesterday, I don't recommend anybody do a concrete job by themselves. It's really a lot involved and it's time sensitive and it's really tough to do this. So I think I may have bit off more than I could chew with this one, but we're gonna make it work. So start off by adding some water just to moisten things up. Then I come in and tamp down the soil again, and then I dig out around the edges to create kind of a deeper section of concrete. And in this case, I dug some holes in the center just so I can add some bigger chunks of recycled concrete. And then I kind of put some smaller rocks in there as well, and I organized them so that very large rocks were not where they weren't supposed to be. Then it was time for the concrete. Just kind of cracked the bag open and added the water as needed, and then kind of mixed it up. You know, no special magic trick here, just very laborious. And then once it's mixed, I just add it between the forms. And basically this is all I did until I got all the way to the end there. I leave out, from here on out, I'm gonna leave out a lot of the hand mixing. This was that was the hardest part of the project by far. But basically I mix the concrete and then I add it between the forms, and I kind of tap and tamper it as I go with the shovel and the rake as well. Then I use a straight 2x4 to screed the concrete as I go, just to level it off to the height of the forms. And I keep adding, mixing, adding, and screeding. One thing you to note with this is, since it takes a long time, you do get the concrete to cure where you started, and then it's a little bit more wet where you finished, obviously. So that's one caveat to pay attention to. So I did this until I get the whole thing formed, and then I came back with a magnesium trowel to basically smooth out any rough spots. And then I also used a round over corner tool as well to soften the edges. And then I came back and I did a broom finish, and I show these techniques in video 1 if you are curious. And so there it is. I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. The forms came off nice and easy, and it was a lot of work, but it worked out pretty well. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you found this helpful, please consider subscribing. I'm Joe Kistel. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned. I'm doing a much larger patio on the other side of the house, and I'm going to make a video for that too. Take care.